Get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined. I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame of mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined. Spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Newton's thrown here into the hands of Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. Oh, Anderson, what a catch that is. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Now Newton on 1st down. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action now. Ryan. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got Hurst as tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Yooo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Newton. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Down right around the 25. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, there goes a deep ball, end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Yooo to kick off. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting after the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10. Here's Ryan. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie J.C. Horn. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's